you feel like I do? Are you getting a feeling the Edge radio broadcast is growing? Well, if so, you're right. The Edge program has been hitting the bullseye of what people are interested in. Do you feel like I do? We're now broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from the new EBN, the Edge Broadcasting Network. We've added a web store. We're making a difference in the search for truth, and we're sharing our success with you. Do you feel like I do? From around the world, people are listening. They're sending in their stories and comments. They're making guest suggestions. They're telling their friends about the show. Do you feel like I do? Listen every Saturday night, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and feel like I do, right here on this station.
The Edge radio broadcast is looking for voluntary international correspondents and interviewers. Are you able to talk to someone objectively? Can you set aside your beliefs and allow others to express theirs? Can you ask searching questions whilst remaining impartial? Would you like to be in the forefront of the exploration into the unexplained, politics, religion, environment and health? Do you want to be part of the Edge broadcast search for truth? Most importantly, can you smile and remain friendly even if your belief system comes into question? If you have answered yes to the above, we would like to hear from you. Previous journalistic or broadcast experience is not required, but a deep interest in unmasking the shroud of lies is essential. As a volunteer correspondent, you will become an important member of the Edge radio broadcast staff. More information can be found on the Edge's homepage. Just look for the link "We are looking for Edge correspondents" just under the main media player at www.theedgeam.com. Please note that the role of correspondent is not guaranteed, and it also depends on your willingness to communicate with a wide variety of people who have varied experiences and beliefs, which may not be similar to your own experiences and beliefs. As a correspondent, you will be an essential element in the Edge broadcast search for truth. Just click "We are looking for Edge correspondents" just under the main media player on the Edge's homepage at www.theedgeam.com. Your opinions and stories are vital. The Edge is now making Thursday available for you to speak your views and beliefs to the world. We are committed to giving our listeners a voice. All too often, mainstream media quashes your right of expression and opinion where it really counts. Thus, truth becomes buried and hidden. The Edge radio broadcast has always been a show for the people, and it's always people that change the world for the good. People power is the strongest vehicle for change. Please send us your presentations on MP3. Recordings can be anything from 3 minutes to an hour. If you don't feel like you're recording, you can send us an email. We will read your email out. If you don't feel like sending us an email, send us links to important news. We can dissect this news and we can talk about it together. Feelings can be expressed in many different ways, through song, through verse. If you've written a song, send it to us and we will play it for you on the Edge radio broadcast. If you've written a poem, we will read that out also. Expression is an expression of freedom, and truth always comes through expression. Thursdays on the Edge is now your day and your show. More information can be found at www.theedgeam.com. Follow the link on the homepage or look for the announcement on the Edge's website's forum. Do you think you can make a difference in a world where there is so much injustice? Does this injustice upset you? Does it make you feel powerless, overwhelmed? I mean, what can one person do? Take action from the comfort of your chair. Make a difference with the new Edge Action area of the Edge AM's website. Make sure you make a difference by going to theedgeam.com/Edge Action. That's theedgeam.com/Edge Action. You can make a difference. Welcome back. My name is Andy Radford, your host for the Edge's Thursday show from the Edge's UK studio. Before we go to Edge correspondent Gina Romano's interview with 4 gang stalking victims, I would like to mention something about the Edge's forum. As you are well aware, the forum is continually harassed by spammers who post vulgarities. I'm not always around the computer to delete these posts or the users, but I'm asking you, as the forum user, if you come across anything like this, please email me or email Daniel Ott. We have the ability to delete these posts and the users at the click of a mouse. The forum script, however, does have powerful anti-spam mechanisms on it, but occasionally 1 or 2 slip under the net. I am pleased to announce that Edge correspondent Gina Romano is becoming one of the most respected journalists on the internet where electronic warfare and gang stalking is concerned against innocent populations. And I am glad she is part of the Edge radio broadcast team. So we will now go straight into Gina Romano's interview with the 4 gang stalking victims. Here they are.
Hi, this is Gina Romano, Edge correspondent. Tonight the Edge is very proud to present a special interview in pursuit of revealing the covert crimes of gang and organized stalking and electromagnetic weaponry harassment. Tonight we have 4 victims from Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance. We'll be interviewing Diana from San Diego, James from Wichita, Kansas, Janet from Australia, and Holly from Long Island. Tonight we'll start with Janet. Janet, are you there? Janet? Okay, Diana, go ahead.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Diana from San Diego. My targeting began in the 1980s, late 1980s, in casinos, North Lake Tahoe. I was on a game, dealing blackjack, and just going along, doing my thing, and all of a sudden I felt as if I had been hit on the back of my neck with blunt force. My knees started trembling, my hands were shaking, I was sweating. I began to feel like I was going to black out. All the things that happen when you get hit with blunt force trauma. And in a few minutes it stopped. I was relieved from my game, went on a break. I thought, now that isn't anything that happened with me. That's something else. Behind me, I had heard before it happened the foreman talking about something called the gun. I never saw it. I looked. I had no clue what was going on. While I was on my break, another dealer walked down to the break room, and she was telling me what had happened to her. And I said, oh, that just happened to me. The job didn't go well after that. I was unhappy. I had a problem with the new shift boss coming in. It's a problem that he chose to have from my feeling, and some harassment began at work. They called it open season. I'd walk in the pit, it would be open season. Sometimes I'd walk into work, walk past one of the shift bosses, and little things would be said that let me know that somebody knew about my private life, things that they shouldn't know because I lived alone, had no immediate neighbors, was very solitary because I was so seriously ill. Eventually, I dropped my apron and quit that job. The stalking followed me to the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. Car bothered, bike stolen, people at my bedroom window. Every moment, every afternoon when I walked home and walked into my bedroom, walked in the door, walked into my bedroom, excuse me, my phone would ring and nobody would be there. It was very frightening. I moved back to San Diego.